Okay, we're back. And in part two, we left off on explaining like the presences of the Queen of the Dead, Oshun, and possibly why they are showing up in this reading. So I was saying this Whitney Houston song that I got a hit on personally was "Hold On, Help Is on the Way," and then across from that we have "Trying to Prevent," right? So this other party, this married couple, could be trying to prevent this shaman person's help being on the way. Like we said in part one, they want to call a truce now all of a sudden. So it's seeming like whatever attacks they tried to do, they weren't working, or they landed, but they just didn't hit as hard as they anticipated. So now they're trying to prevent all this karma of these very, very powerful, beings coming down on them, letting them know that they are displeased and they don't want this help to come for this person because they don't want to deal with the consequences. They don't want their ass whooped. Of course, who really does? Also, it seems like I said, this is the Ohaguro Pt.3. This is the black teeth. Someone's being haunted by something, and that thing may not be hurting them, but it's kind of like, this is like attack one, right? Psychological warfare. Someone's being haunted by something and it thinks it's funny. It's hilarious. It's like, we're coming to get you, before the actual heavy hitters do come in and be like, bam. So like I was saying, this could be someone in their 70s or born in the 70s. They could like 70s music. Also, as we're trying to figure out the identity of this infernal, we know that they are someone who governs over something, perhaps money, perhaps getting things back that were once lost to people. And I know that could be a couple different people, so I'm not gonna quite look it up right now, just for the sake of time. So I don't think I want to do too many parts, but honestly, we'll just see where it takes us. But let me grab a couple more chunks and we'll see if we can get even more information on what's going on and possibly what these people did. We still haven't heard what they've done to incur this wrath, but it must be pretty bad, especially, honestly, if you're attacking a shaman, a medicine woman or man or person. You're attacking someone who came to Earth to be a bodhisattva, basically. Someone who's here to raise the frequency of Earth. I think that would upset the spirit world, I guess, if they have an investment in it. And I personally know some of them do, so they're not going to quite be happy with that. So we have a return to sender, so someone got hit. And that was probably just the first wave that they felt when they knew something was wrong. So yeah, exactly, got him. Whoa. So your team out there, they're working for you, collective. You may not be able to see it possibly, but they're working for you. Sunlight. So I'll wait a bit to see what that means, because that could help identify the infernal, or it could be talking about something else. Tingling. I did feel that heat in my crown earlier when I pulled Queen of the Dead. So German. These attackers could be German, or they could have German roots, or the collective could be German. The infernal presence could be associated with something from Germany. We got paintings in the reverse. Maybe they're seeing the writing on the wall. Look in the mirror. Yeah. Whatever this return to sender did, it's forcing them to look at themselves. Maybe they're like, why did we do that? Not spirit being messy. They are so stupid. And they are. Bum ass nigga. Okay, like, fucking bum, you stupid bum. Listen, my peoples definitely talk like that, because that's how I talk, Not everybody on my little team talk like that. Like, some of them be like, baby, don't say that. But that's what I'm gonna say. You little bum ass bitch. That's how I talk. And then I definitely got some hitters that be talking like that. So exactly, they stupid as fuck and they're a bum. That's probably why they're mad anyway. That's probably why they're attacking you. So yeah, if they didn't get hit with the return to sender, which, like I said, it looks like they did. If they didn't, though, you need to do one. Okay, collective. You need to do whatever little thing you do. There's several different ways to do one, but I don't teach that kind of stuff over here at this point. So go ahead, do your research, maybe even get someone to do it for you. But I'm always in the realm that you should, learn to do at least some basic stuff for yourself. But someone got hit with their own work back to them, and they feeling it. They really feeling it, and now they starting to feel scared. Like, maybe we should undo what we do. You can't undo shit, and that's why you're supposed to think before you do it. That's why you're supposed to divinate before you do it. Why are you attacking someone? Did you have a valid reason to attack this person who is a shaman? How you have a valid reason to attack a shaman? So what did they do to you? What could a medicine woman do to you to make you mad? What could a bodhisattva do to you to make you mad? Help you heal? Make you look at a part of yourself that you didn't want to look at yet? That's not an attack. That's a part of the healing process. You know what I mean? So it's just annoying. So this sunlight, that's what that's giving me now. We're reflecting on that, earth angel energy. Their energy was so bright. We had that card about etheric body, that it made these people over there look at themselves, and I guess they didn't like what they saw. They might have started projecting onto this light energy, which happens very often to people who, even people who aren't even pursuing a spiritual path, but just have a very free spirit, or I don't know, just lighter feelings. They're not weighed down by the woes of the world no matter what's going on. People just project onto that, and then that's probably what they were attacking, themselves in another person. But to them, they're trying to say oh, it's outside of us, this person's so horrible, blah, blah, blah. It's you. You're just putting your shell on another person and calling it something different. No. You need to go look in the fucking mirror, and you need to do what you need to do to get yourself right. Don't make no sense. So I said this said writing on the wall, but it also could be they could be doing mirror magic with sigils, possibly drawing symbols on the mirror to possibly attack this person. I don't even know how you would do that. That's giving more siphoning. You want to not only attack this shamanic energy, but you want to pull some of it for yourself. So you're trying to switch energies. So you're projecting onto this shamanic energy, and you're like, they're so bad, that's why I'm attacking them, blah, 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 blah. Whole time you're in the mirror doing magic to pull some of their swag onto yourself, so you can be like, yeah, that's totally me, this is definitely who I am. So you really don't hate them as much as you claim you do. What? You want some of that sunlight for yourself, but you can't cultivate it yourself. You don't know how. So you think stealing it, which isn't a thing, by the way, that's not sustainable, and everybody's going to know that it don't come from you, because we can all look at the fruits of people and tell. You can tell when someone got a real aura versus a fake aura. So that's why you stupid as hell. That shit is so stupid. Tingling. Somebody might be losing feeling in a limb, possibly. It might have that weird static feeling. And like I said, German, that might just reflect to who these spirits are. Someone could even have a passed over ancestor who is from Germany, working on their behalf. Perhaps an actual captain, because we had those cards of hat and captain. Now I'm hoping it's not the one kind that rhymes with a very specific board game, because that might be the spirit. Hell, maybe they sent that spirit to attack somebody, because there's good ancestors and there's bad ancestors, and there's all in between. So they probably conjured up something that wasn't very good person in life and told them to go attack this person as well. Who knows who they used, but now they have incurred the wrath of this shamanic person's spirit team who is returning the favor. Right? Okay. So I think we're on part 3 right now. I want to go to part 4 because, like I said, I like to dig. So I want to see, what else about the situation can we glean? Be right back.